football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started.
He's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting
diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just
ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And his throw is incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll move the tight end.
This guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Monarchs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds...
Oh, they're after him. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. Now on the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down run in the red zone. Spins away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rush is on him. He's going for it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes.